Yo, what is good, YouTube? Today I'm back with another video. I am sorry, I have to go ahead and get this out of the way. I am sorry I haven't uploaded in almost 2 months. I had to switch softwares because I used to use OBS Studio. Now I use Meld Studio. The thing is, I did upload a couple of videos, but every time I would upload, the video would be so laggy to where I couldn't upload it. And I was like, what's going on? But hopefully this fixes it by switching over to Meld Studio. Because the video, like, it wouldn't lag, but once I went back and rewatched the video to make sure the video worked and everything, the video would be so laggy, it was unwatchable. So hopefully this fixes it, and I'm gonna start uploading more now. I took the longest time trying to figure out why wouldn't that work. Hopefully this fixes it. Anyway, today we're checking out this video by Degenerosity called "This Video is About Playboy Carti." I have never heard of him. Well, actually I've heard of him, but I don't know any of his songs or music he's even featured in. I've just heard the name. Anyway, let's just get into it.
After years of waiting, after years of anticipation, after many delays, a scrapped album, and so many fit pics, the hype for Playboy Carti's next album was immense. And since his last album, Whole Lotta Red, I saw in real time his fan base grow from a fairly regular base that would have...
Yo, who is a fan of Playboy Carti? I have never heard one song by him, or even music he's even featured in. I have never heard of that. Like, I've heard of the name, but I don't know one song by him.
Appreciate his music to a group that worshipped his very existence. And I would sometimes take part of that, but not for no reason. Ever since his last album, you can hear his influence from a lot of up-and-coming artists. This album started a new wave of rap, which is crazy to think about because it seemed like everybody, including his fans, hated his album on its release. But now it's
I feel like when music changed, like I think music changed back in 2017. When like Bad Baby, Little Pump, and all of them started coming on. Well, actually, even before that, actually, I think it was really the Amigos that kind of started changing rap. When the Amigos and all of them started coming in, I think that's when rap changed. I'm a pretty big hip hop fan myself.
Considered by a lot of them as his best. From then on, Carti has been looked at as a musical genius. But the delays for his new album, I Am Music, did cause a lot of us to lose hype and hope for this project ever releasing. People would call him a liar, a false prophet. People felt like they were duped by the singles he was releasing because they thought the album would never come out. Then many of us came to the conclusion that we left Carti in 2024 when he didn't.
Hey, can you guys hear me now? I didn't notice how to do. Okay. Could you guys hear me this whole time? I just realized I have two things with my mic on. Okay. Maybe I got confused. Never mind.
Didn't drop the album that year. Then he said the album was dropping that Friday, and the hype instantly came back. I mean, we had the bald British guy confirm it, so we know it's really happening. Thank you, Carti. I never doubted you for a second. And after, of course, a few more delays, having dudes wait all night on the album that ain't even released until the next morning, he finally dropped I Am Music on Friday. His first album in almost 5 years, and his first collaboration album ever with DJ Swampism. And the #1 question is, did it live up to the hype, and is it good?
Nope.
I liked it. I mean, it's magnificent. I ain't never heard music bless my ears like this before in my life. Carti's the GOAT!
Stop the cap.
But I do have some thoughts. Let me tell you everything I liked. First, there's energy in both vocals and production throughout the entire project. I can imagine almost every song on here being hype at concerts, which makes the album a fun listen. Songs like K-pop, Toxic, Crank, Coca-Cola Nose.
Wait, what? And what is going on in this picture? A dude pouring Coca-Cola in his nose. Ew. Ew.
are all exciting songs for me. And the intro track, Pop Out, I wasn't too into it on a first listen. I was low-key thinking, why is this the intro
Not
track?
Pop Out.
The beat sounds like an alarm clock. But after a few more listens, it has grown on me. And I'm not gonna lie, this might be my favorite song on the album. I'm being so for real. This song is just pure hype. Second, the features on here are stacked. There's the
I like
Young
Uzi.
Thug, 2 Future features, 2 Lil Uzi features,
like
3
Uzi
Travis
a little
Scott
bit.
features, and 3 Kendrick features, which I'm surprised he's even on here, let alone being on 3 songs. And I'm not here to talk about the hypocrisy of Kendrick wanting to be on this album while dissing Drake being a deadbeat dad, while at the same time being featured on an album.
Dude, what happened with him and Drake, like, I like Drake's music, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not necessarily a fan, but I used to listen to his music in school, in middle school, so it kind of, I like God's Plan and all that. But I have to agree with Kendrick Lamar, some of the stuff he says. I just like Drake because I've known his music a lot more.
An album with one. Those are valid criticisms, but I'm just here to judge the music. And I like every song Kendrick is on. Backdoor, he don't do anything crazy, but the song is supposed to be a vibe anyway, and that it is. Good Credit just overall slaps. It's a hard track, especially Kendrick's verse. He's spitting rhymes and tweaking at the same time. And when he said, Carti my evil twin, Carti my evil twin, bro, that's just funny. How can you hate?
They done fucked up that dude's haircut.
And him on Mojo Jojo, he don't spit a verse, more like he's just introing the beat drop, but I still love it.
Yo, Carti, I need that Back to the Future. I need that
What
extraterrestrial.
is up with music
PP
studios
Carti,
making
give
the
it to
weirdest
me.
noises? Music artists making the weirdest noises.
Just like that, Carti. Just like that.
When I heard Kendrick say that beautiful poetry, I felt that in my dick. Travis and Carti on Philly also goes hard, although it sounds like a Travis Scott song featuring Carti. I still enjoyed it. Like Wheezy with the first ever SpongeBob feature, sounds like pure happiness and joy. I get all giddy when I hear it. Charge Them Hoes a Fee, Future, Carti, and Travis coming back together on the track Sense Type. One of my favorite songs of last year.
Charge them the hoes the fee, but that's exactly what she said.
I don't feel the same about this track, but it's cool. Lil Uzi's features were nice too. Even though he only plays on 2 tracks that are only 1.5 minutes long, he gave a nice verse on Twin Trim and a verse on Jumpin' that sounds like an elementary school rhyme. And I don't mean that as an insult, it's a fun song. And the song We Need All the Vibes with Young Thug and Ty Dolla $ign is such a good summertime
I like
song.
Ty Dolla
I can
$ign.
already see myself walking at the beach or pool, listening to this song, feeling like the man. The features on here really elevated the album for me. I'm a fan of all of them. With that, combined with Carti's energy and the cool production throughout most of the tracks, this album is almost great. Almost. I like the album, but there are things that hold it back for me. First, other than the songs Good Credit, Pop Out, and Crank, there are no other songs I would say I love on here. A lot of likes, but not much love to give. And I have to say, I think the album
Playboy Carti is just like Ice Spice. A hit and a gone.
is a little bloated. And songs I formerly loved before the album release were low-key ruined, like Hood by Air and Evil Jordan. Look how they massacred my boys. Evil Jordan now has a minute-long intro that sounds like those TikTok edits of the song. And when the beat is about to drop, he adds this ugly-ass snare and a Roblox gun sound effect, killing.
That's me in the music studio apps like FL Studio. I've tried making music, dude. I come up with like the weirdest fucking music beats and sounds. You would think I'm a middle schooler making music.
Killing the beat drop of the song. This song did not need all this, bro. Save that intro for the concerts. Then Hood by Air is also ruined by the unnecessary snare in his intro and throughout the whole song, bro. Why was the snare added? I don't know. I love the original versions of this song way more than the album versions. This snare is added in a lot of songs. Most of the time it's not bad, but those two songs, it sticks out like a sore thumb. The song Opium Baby sounds like it was straight made using a soundboard. Not just that, it don't even sound good. It might sound good for schizo memes, but nowhere else. And although I do like Crush, the song sounds like one long intro. The song feels like it's building up to something grand, something magical.
He's talking about it like it's the worst album. Which I don't know any albums by him. But.
Then it never happens. The beat drop was underwhelming. Travis is just doing ad-libs the entire time. Then Carti drops a short verse, and after that, the song is basically over. And I'm disappointed. When I heard that snippet Carti dropped, I was like, yep, this is about to be the best song on the album. Just to be hit with 3 minutes of build-up. I'm also a little disappointed that he didn't add Backrooms or 2024 on there, even though it's 2025, but I still like the song. He did add the songs on his album to his website, though. And all you have to do to listen to them is pay $8 in this economy?
You have to pay $8 for music? Bitch, I can go on Spotify and get that for free.
Thank God for SoundCloud. This one hurts, but I can't not talk about the alleged AI use of Rather Lie and Fine. Now, many people are speculating it to be AI because his vocals sound very off on those tracks. I have yet to see no great evidence of these two tracks being AI yet. None of this is confirmed, so I'm not gonna pass it off as fact. So, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss, so I'm gonna still be...
Why is AI stuff shamed on? No, like, some of it I get it, but like... It feels like if anything is AI, it gets shamed on. I don't understand that. Like, I can understand some stuff that might need work that you just use AI, yeah, it's lazy. But some of the stuff, it's like, I don't understand why AI gets shamed on.
Still be bumping Rather Lie until this is confirmed. Outside of those complaints, yeah, I like the album. When listening to Carti, I'm not expecting anything groundbreaking nowadays. I'm expecting music that would make me want to break the ground. And the album delivers that for a lot of it. There's a lot of tracks I like, but there's also a lot of tracks I'm just like, for. Y'all gonna hate me for this. But if I were to rate every Carti album out of 10, it'd be like this. His self-titled an 8.5. Dial It, a 9. I love almost every song on that album. Whole Lot of Red, a 8. And I would rate I Am Music a 6.5.
Oh, hell nah! Hang him! Hang him!
Okay, wait a second. Even
hell?
when I don't compare it to the rest of his albums, after all, comparison is the thief of joy, I would still rate it the same. I think it's a fun album, but most importantly, I think this is a concert album. This is an album that's meant for the people to go crazy to at his performances. And I believe it at least achieves that. Like, I watched that Rolling Loud performance on Sunday. His set list was lit. And do I think it lived up to the hype? Honestly, I'm satisfied. I've been blue-balled up this album so many times that I'm just glad it's here. And it's not trash. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. I had fun with this album. I know I can't get lit to Beethoven like the way I do with Carti. Debussy, on the other hand, Carti.
Who the fuck is Debussy? Is that even a weird dude? Who the fuck is Debussy?
Gotta sit down for it. Alright, I'm signing off. And in conclusion, this album needed way more Swamp Izzo.
That was D Generosity, Playboy Carti. I have never heard one song by him, like I said. If you're a Playboy Carti fan, I guess tell me in the comments. I listen to hip hop, but I'm not like a huge hip hop fan, if that makes sense. I like The Week. Well, actually, nah, The Weeknd isn't. I like Ty Dolla $ign. I like most rappers that I just can't think of right now. One of the people that I used to listen to a lot back in school was Famous Dex. But that dude started drinking, sipping lean, and then that dude just fell off because that dude was addicted to lean. But I still kind of like some of his music. But if you liked the video, like, subscribe, press comment down on the comment section. Like I said, I'm gonna start uploading more now that I actually have a software that won't glitch out every time. Cause I uploaded, like I need to tell you guys, I uploaded for these last 2 months that I haven't been uploaded. I did upload, but every time I would record a video and go back to watch the video, I could not upload it because the video would be so laggy. Last weekend I did a food challenge or a food review video on this new food at Burger King. When I went back to watch it, I couldn't upload it because the video kept on, like, every the video was so laggy to where I could not upload it. It pissed the living shit out of me. But now that I think I fixed the issue by switching, hopefully I can record now. And oh yeah, this is for you, OBS Studio. Fuck y'all. Love you guys.